us. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between our visitors and the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were playing to football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having the linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for the touchdown. And that
CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 17-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Howell. He completes this to Cole Turner.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now throwing on first down here.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
throwing on third down here.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, rested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat.
He's got a man, complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 69 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just celebrate there, but how about what we did say? Pursuit, round out, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him making out the back there. There's a guy waiting and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Commanders 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
shotgun handoff to Gibson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 16. Here's Howell to throw on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third and long, here's Howell.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
About the job there on the outside. Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from adding another catch to his big start.
Here we go,
One last shot before the break. Howell looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Go, take it to the house.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second down, Howell back to pass. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Cal try to pick it up on 3rd. And he finds McLaurin. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards. They went zooming past that number there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Back to throw, Howell. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium there in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He stiff arms him, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
The Saints on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third down, they're going to run for it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Up to midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On first down, Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now they go play action with Howell.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
On the draw, it's Gibson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with their second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They find some open field here. Touchdown! A great play there. 54 yards.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. What's left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
62 yards.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for our visitors, it may not be